Yes, guys, we are back live for another URC game. And we are here for the Lions taking on Connacht. Connacht? No. Anyway, Lions taking on Connacht in the URC. A big top 8 clash. Connacht sitting 9th currently, and as well as the Lions who sit in 4th as of right now. I will bring up the here's the table, and we see the Connacht in 9th on 44 points, Lions in 5th. Sorry, now on 48 points. Massive game, this one. If the Lions win, they could put themselves in third theoretically. Till Leinster play on latest round. Of course, the Stormers have won, so they have gone past Glasgow. Glasgow have dropped to second. So yeah. But let's get into the lineups. We've got Asa Kotze, PJ Puerta, Asantani Inklabakanye, Ruan Finter, Darren Landsberg, Siba Mashashe, Batu Eleklani, Frankie Hoon as the captain for the Lions, Morne van der Berg, Chris Smith, Erich Cronier, Richard Crew, Henku van Wyk, Angelo Davids, and Kwan Hoon. Connacht, they've got Peter Dewley, Dylan Tierney Martin, Jack Anger, Neil Murray, Joe Joyce, Kian Prendergast, Seamus Lee Langton, Paul Boyce, Coleman Riley, Jack Carty. He was instrumental up against the Stormers last weekend. Shane Jennings, Hugh Gavin, John Devine, Harry West, and then Sam Gilbert is the lineup for them. So, yeah, that's the lineups, people. Of course, both these two teams are on the most informed teams in the URC. You've got Connacht of 6 wins in a row, I believe, in the URC. The Lions of 5 wins in a row in the URC. If we have a look at the recent games, we'll start off with Connacht. Connacht, of course, beat the Sharks in the Challenge Cup, beat Montpellier lost to Montpellier in the Challenge Cup, but then last weekend got a massive victory over the Stormers in Cape Town, something that Glasgow this weekend was unable to do. If you look at the Lions, they beat Edinburgh at home, beat the Dragons at home, and beat Glasgow at home. Very similar scoreline for Glasgow up against the Stormers as well, 48 points to 12. This one, Lions won 54 points to 12. So both these two teams on in form, of course. Lions. This is a must-win game for the Lions because after this game, they do go on tour to Leinster and Munster. And Connacht, they will play also Munster, and Edinburgh, they will play Edinburgh. So Irish Derby awaits Connacht in about 2 weeks' time after this one. So it's gonna be a massive clash, this one. Hopefully everyone is doing all good in the chat. Bruce says, well done to the Stormers. Yeah, well done to the Stormers. Fair play to them. Robert says, welcome back, Hanu. Love to have you again. Thanks for joining the chat, Robert. It's a pleasure to be here and pleasure to have you guys in the chat. We have Nems, we have Chelsea fan. I'm doing well, thanks, Nems. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Fortnite NBA says, so do I have winning? I think the Lions should win this game. I feel like Connacht, I believe, made a few changes. So I think like 11 or something changes. I'm not totally sure. But they made a few changes. Connacht, the Lions made 4 changes. But I just feel like in the, what do you call it? I just think in terms of the altitude, the importance of this game, I feel like the Lions have got this. Of course, Connacht will also have an off week next week alongside the Lions. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one to. It's gonna be a very good game. It's a tough one to call, but I feel like the Lions should win. Leinster or Ulster? Not sure in relation to what that is. In terms of who's my favorite, who do I prefer between those two? I prefer Ulster. Was also playing later up against Munster after this game. Munster should have it covered, I would assume, because Ulster doesn't have the best team. So yeah, but we are getting ever closer to kickoff. I think the line should win by around 6 to 11 points. So yeah, I'm backing the line to go and win big. Um, so yeah. Uh, so just wanna. So yeah, let's just have a quick look again at this at the table. So you have Connacht in ninth, the Lions in fifth. I just want to have a look at the updated table on my end. Of course, the Stormers that beat Glasgow, so they have gone past Glasgow. But if the Lions win here, they'll go into third, with Leinster having to play Benetton. And of course, later on tonight, Leinster should win that one. And if they, but if the Lions win, they can go into fourth, comfortable fourth place for the Lions. If they win, yeah. If they win, they go into fourth and could maybe secure a home quarter final. I don't know if we should say that out loud. The home quarter final for the Lions, maybe even a quarter final for the Lions could be tough. So, yeah. Hamish is not covering the Ulster Munster game. He is gonna be covering the Bulls game. That's the next game that he will be covering. Benedict says thank you for the commentary, Q lads. No worries. I'm glad you are here. You are enjoying it all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. Of course, supporting Connacht, saying go Connacht. Hopefully, Connacht do win for your sake. For my sake, I hope the Lions do win. Afternoon roof, Lions bite. Nice. He's having a lunch break. To be fair, he's having a bit of a nap. I would say that's more than a lunch break, more of a siesta. You could say, Ruth. I think. Uh, do you like pie? Yes, I like a pie. Depends what pie it is, but yeah. I have never watched a game where you talk South Africa teams win. Bad luck. Yeah, what is my record? Um, the Bulls won last time. No, did the Bulls win? The Bulls lost up against Glasgow the last time. I'm not sure that I have a good record, Martin. Um, yeah, because last night the Sharks lost when I commentated, so it could maybe a chicken mushroom pie. Yes, a chicken mushroom pie is nice. Pierre Buerta coming out with his with his wife and his kid. They're coming out, walking out. Believe he making his 100th appearance of PJ Bueta. Chicken pie is also nice. Chicken mushroom pie is very nice. Hundredth appearance for the Lions across all competitions. PJ Bueta. And now the teams are coming out. Do let me know who you guys think will win. I'm backing the Lions to win this one. Jan Prendergast leading his side out. So, I'm just having a snooze. Yeah. But to be fair, it's 2 a.m. over there, I believe. So I'm not gonna be too harsh on him. So yeah, but we will be ready for the Bulls game though. Afternoon, Michael. Afternoon, Frankie Owen. Of course, the Lions. After this one, they have a tough road to come. They will face Leinster and Munster. So could be a crucial game. Like I said, if they do win, they go into third with Leinster having to play a game. If Leinster do win that game, they will only go down to fourth. So the Lions could end this weekend fourth or third. But that will be massive because Leinster and Munster away is gonna be tough for the Lions. Of course, Connacht, they'll be looking to at least get a bonus point, a losing bonus point or try bonus point, because they also have got Munster and Edinburgh to come. But we are for the game kickoff just moments away. The real pie man says Connacht for the win. Connacht for the win. But we see kickoff there, Jack Colfie kicking it off. Oh, Frankie on with a big carry early on. When I find the back, Krappies getting the ball out. He's going to put this one into the Johannesburg sky. And Angelo Davids competes in the air. Referee says it's been knocked on backwards by Connacht. Now, Coffee straight into the hands of Chris Smith. Chris Smith puts an up and under, chasing Lions players. Great work there by Coffee, but Sam Gilbert is got in possession by Kwanon. Kwanon puts a good hit on him, pushes Connacht back deep into their own half, just short of the 22, but a beautiful hands now. It's Kian Prendergast with a bit of run down the touchline, but receive Frankie, sorry, no, Darian, sorry, no, is that, it's Ron Fainter of the scrum cap there, just tackling and Kian Prendergast out into touch. So it is an early line out to the Lions, about 40 meters out from the Connacht line. Pierre Buata in his 100th game for the Lions. Nice line out. Oh, and Angelo Davids is brought down there. Mornay van der Berg now picks it up for Darian Landsberg there. Ruan Finter now Mornay van der Berg goes himself. Now Klabekanye gives it now. Grill with the grabber, not the best choice there. And now Connacht have the ball again, just short of day 22. Big carry there by Jack Anger. Paul Riley in no hurry. He's gonna put this one into the night sky. Chris Smith underneath it. Juan Horn. Great clear now there. Now the Lions on the attack. Angelo Davids receives the ball from Horn, but he's lost it in the contact. Wait? Referee says knock on by Connacht. I think as so it was stripped in the tackle and then lost forward by Connacht after it was stripped. Yeah, stripped in the tackle there. Good trip by Shane Jennings. And then he knocks it on as he goes to ground. So, quick start from both teams early on. Getting some treatment here is Angelo Davids, I believe. If we have a look at the back weights, Connacht a bit more heavier, 910 kg to the Lions, 893 kg. Of course, interesting to see Batu Eleglani in that number 7 jersey. Usually we see him in that number 8 jersey, but this time in the number 7 jersey. Crowd chanting Lions, a decent amount of people in for the Lions. If they do secure home quarterfinal, they get some people in. Monet van der Berg passes it to Angelo Davids. Angelo Davids goes into contact. Chris Smith now out wide. Henke van Wyk. Quan on attacks the line, gets through off gap. Now quick ball for the Lions. Chris Smith. Oh, inside ball to Asia Kotze, who ups it off for Grill. Grill now just short of the try line. Chris Smith swings it wide, and it's a try for Angelo Davids. That's great rugby from the Lions. Great work from the Lions. Nice. What a line by Asia Kotze, the prop. And then gives it off to Richard Krill. And then just back to where the space is. Angelo David scores right in the corner. Let's see this kick going to come from Chris Smith. Massive kick to come to make it 7 points to 0 with 5 minutes gone. And the conversion is good for the Lions. Good afternoon, Inflation. Do enjoy the beer and the outing. Try, says Roof. Lions roar. How many tries by the Lions? I think a good 5 tries could be. A good 5 probably. They've already scored 1. Good start from the Lions. It's just absolutely a great start here from the Lions. See Morne van der Berg puts this one into the Joburg sky. Once again, Angelo Davids competes really well there, but it ends in the Connacht side. Now the Connacht finally have an attack from inside the Lions half. They put a kick through. and that will roll out. Jenkins, you Gavin, they're putting the kick through, turning around the Lions just short of their own 22. Ruth asked, do you like smoked beef chips? I do like it. I do like those chips. Mohadin says, hi, how you feel of the Stormers one? Yeah, Stormers one. I'm not really angry or anything. Doesn't affect me. Bit angry at Glasgow, but that's all. Bartele they with a massive carry. Now, Monet van den Berg gonna put this one into the night sky. Kronia gonna chase this one. And it's been knocked backwards, I believe, by Connacht. It's the call. Connacht to have the possession. Nice. Now you, Gavin, the big carry there in the midfield. Now, nice. Gilbert takes it there. Riley. Oh, nice work there in the midfield by Connacht. Good defense here by the Lions. They press up by the Lions. They do press up very quickly, and they bring the cost. That's how to stay in field now. Oh, short flat ball is right. Now you, Gavin, get through off gap, but the referee says there was a forward pass. Who says, come on, let's go, boys. Hit the like button, please, and subscribe to QLEDs. It's a warm day, yeah, for spring, so it's a low sunny equals beer in a pub garden. I absolutely, yeah, fashion. Mohadin, not betting, just playing Super Brew for fun, and unfortunately, it's not been the best of weekend so far. Sharks lost and Zebre lost, and Glasgow lost, so I'm 1 for 4 this weekend. But hopefully, the Lions can clutch up for me and win. Who says, Joe, the weather is like a comedy movie, yeah. Sunny, then looking like rainy. Funny. Scarlets for the win, says Mohadin. Mohadin, how about no? How about the Bulls for the win? It's just a stoppage here. Ron Finter getting some treatment. We'll see that in Landsberg. Also, just there looking to ask what is wrong, looking after his teammate. Race to the top 8. As it stands, the Lions will go into third with 52 points ahead of Leinster and Cardiff, who are 51 and 50 points, and Connacht in 9th. Moore on the back gonna feed this one into the scrum after forward pass was called. Hold and scrum feed, and that's all. Both front rows have gone down, so scrum reset. Of course, lots of rain in Johannesburg, so you can see the grass does come up early. Does come out. And Masashi doing well for Lions. For Lions, Roof. Not Bulls, number 6. Sunny and warm in so will suit the Bulls. That's lovely to know, Fleshen. Thanks for the update, because if it was raining, cold, that night sky, yeah, it's a bit rough. Oh, chip over the top. Oh, that's great work. The chip over the top and then driven him out into touch. Great work there by Gronier. Eric Gronier. Great work by him and Morley from the back. Sam Gilbert very isolated and a good chase. So it is a Lions line now just inside the Connacht 22. But there will be a substitution, yeah? Or no, it's just Angelo Davids there. Where did the Lions go? Yeah. Do they go for the driving maul option? They have gone for 8. Is it that? That's a 7-man line now. So they have gone for the potential maul option, but they do not win the ball from the line out. It is Connacht that do win it. Will be Riley putting this ball to boot. Clears well. Janach Kronia to Kwan Hoon. Kwan Hoon looking a bit out of ideas, but goes into contact, gets a few meters. Two seconds, people. Riley going to put this one into night sky. Knock on there by Cronia. Connacht have got the advantage. Song wide. Oh, that's a massive hit by Inku van Wyk. But I will go back for the penalty advantage. It will get chilly when the sun goes in, but it won't be cold and wet. It's flashing. Okay, well, that's one good. That's one good part. Van Wyk batting rams his roof. Absolutely is. Peter Dooley getting some treatment. So scrum to Connacht inside their own half. Hi, Craig. Good to see you back. Good to see you back, Craig. Also, Rugby 34-19. Is that your prediction for Ulster up against Munster, Joshua? Riley putting the ball into the scrum. It is scrum for both sides, but that's a loose pass by Connacht. Ingo van Wyk almost got a set first, but Connacht do have it. Neil Murray carried there. And will be again a kick here from Riley from the base of the rock. David's really good underneath the eyeball there. Landsberg on into midfield is Yakota. Now from the back of the cake. Good work by Riley. He puts the ball to boot. Chris Smith is underneath it. He says, I'm going to put this one back into the sky. Angelo Davis chasing it. That could be a good chase. Unfortunately, he can't get there. It's Sam Gilbert getting off past him. And now Connacht looking to get a bit of momentum here. Connacht reload. They go down the blind side. Connacht up to the 10-meter line of the Lions. Oh, Jack Ongur is hit hard in the midfield. Connacht retain possession. Dooley. They go out wide. There's really no options here for Connacht. Good defense here from the Lions. They haven't really gone anywhere after 8 phases. Now they put the ball to boot. It's been charged down. Masashi wants it. His kick is charged down. He gives it to Darren Landsberg. And then his pass back to him is a poor one. And now Connacht will regroup. They already look tired, Connacht. 15 minutes in and they already look tired. That's not a good sign. That's a good kick. Chris Smith has to do while he does so. Van der Bart sends one in the air for Davis to chase. They do well though, Connacht. And now Hugh Gavin with the ball. Pops it off to Shane Jennings. And he's knocked that one on. Now Bartolaclane goes. Doesn't go to hand, but it's backwards. Now Frankie Owen on the touchline could be a turnover here by Connacht. Knows this is a referee. Sharp stuff here from the Lions. It's Birja Buerta who carries that one up. Now Richard Crew is brought down hard, but up until the 10-meter line in the Connacht half. Come on. It's Yakota. And Malone van der Berg who looks for touch. And unfortunately, it's gone a bit too far, gone directly out into touch. Hands on hips from both the Connacht and Lions players. Connacht really feeling it. Craig says, I need the Lions to do it. They will. I have faith. Darren Landsberg getting some treatment. Bruce, 2 horns blowing Lions team. Absolutely. Bruce, I am in southern suburbs, Cape Town. A tip of Africa, cold Atlantic on one side, warm Indian Ocean on the other, sunny and coldly changing. I hear you, Roof. Craig saying it's scorching hot in St. Francis. Yeah, the Eastern Cape do need a bit of rain. They don't really get rain over there, do you guys? Craig? Yeah, the Northern Hemisphere teams. Inflation says you talk about the cold weather up here, but high altitude is killer for Northern Hemisphere teams as well. Absolutely. And you can see that for Connacht. But nice line out work. Oh, that's a double hit there on Paul Boyce. Cardi Sanchez, Angela Davis as well. Needs to get it as well. David Krill puts in a kick. That's one has also gone directly into touch. Too many mistakes here from the Lions, giving Connacht some momentum. Connacht are not an easy team, so the Lions can't afford to make these silly mistakes. You, Gavin, have won 6 games in a row for a reason, beating the likes of Ulster, Munster, and Glasgow, and even the Stormers. Sam Gilbert, Paul Boys. Oh, that's a knock on by the captain Prendergast. I sent Sunny in London today for change. This Chelsea fan fumbling and troubling the Border Lions, says Ruth. No fumbling and troubling. Look sharp. Lions do look sharp. Knock on silly mistakes from both teams. Silly mistake there from Connacht. 20 minutes gone already. First quarter gone. And been really the Lions dominating, you would say. Van der Berg. House needs to use it. He does use it. He uses Richard Krill. Krill gets over the advantage line. I've got advantage now, the Lions. Klabekanye with some good hands, and he carries it over the advantage line. Now Chris Smith, Henku Van Fake. Henku Van Fake shows and goes. It goes past the first guy, and now Henku Van Fake will go all the way. Henku Van Fake with another try. 21 points to nil. That's his 21st career try. Great try, great run from Henku Van Fake. Shows and goes, gets past you, Gavin. And then it's a race for the try line. Thumbs up, thumbs off, Shane Jennings. And we'll go for the try. 12-0. Conversion to come. Time is flying by, it absolutely is. Sander, I'm glad you enjoyed the panna cook. I'm glad the sun was one for your case. And now Chris Smith with the conversion is good and makes it 14 points to nil. 14-0. No kidding around in the URC Kids round for the Lions. Kick off from Connacht is knocked backwards, but the Lions, no, Connacht do have it knocked backwards and they have it. Riley tried to go himself. Now Jack and Gear. Connacht yet to enter the Lions 22. Riley. Come on, boys. Penalty. Penalty against the Lions. Could they reverse the penalty here? Afterwards, the Connacht players going in there, causing a fight. Okay. Just saying, don't do it again. Penalty to Connacht. Jack Carthy going to look to find touch. Yeah, Darren Landsberg in the way of the number 9 Riley. Brilliant. Take there on the line out, and now Connacht into the 22 of the Lions. Prendergast with a bursting run over the advantage line, breaking a few tackles. Now Gilbert gets past the 5-meter line. Now they're just 3 meters away. It's Connacht. They need to play it quickly. They're leaving it up for the forwards. Anger. That's a loose pass. They have to go a bit backwards now. Connacht have to rebuild, get their momentum again. Gilbert puts in the shoulder, gets past the advantage line once again. Great work by the number 15 of Connacht. Inbe. Klabikani with a great hit there. Now, after roll away one feinter, he does so. 11 faces for Connacht. They're about 3 meters away from the try line. Prendergast is just short. They need more. Let's go. Defense Lions sings the crowd. How they leave it for the forwards. Connacht is gone over the try line as he got it down. Referee says it's been knocked on. The referee says it's been knocked on, but Kian Prendergast asking the referee to maybe have a look. Have a look at this one. It looked like he maybe got it down and then knocked it on. There, Jack Anger. Let's see. No clear angle. Can't really see from that angle. Okay, Prendergast asking a referee to check a deliberate knock on. So, Temo says there was a knock on by Prendergast before the deliberate knock on. But is he on the line there? But can Frankie Owen play that? Because Frankie Owen is on the ground and he just picks up the ball. So, Timo is checking something. I'm not sure what. Is he checking the trials? Is he checking the deliberate knockdown? I'm not sure. Right. First knock on by a Lions player in the tackle somewhere, and then it was, of course, it's the knock on by Jack Inger when he was just short of the try line. Interesting. I didn't see the knock on by the Lions player. Okay. Okay. So now the referee is saying first knock on was by Connacht, and then by the Lions. So red ball, Lions ball, confusing. Bruce Hanu strange at where was the knock on? So Karabakh Prendergast knocks it on there. And then Batu Leclani, when he goes for the turnover, knocked it on. Okay. Who says, I know it's strange, I'm a South African captain, but I support Northern Thames Bulls and Lions. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, Ruth. There's always concern. Inflation saying Grant was always concerned about your mental health, Ruth. So scrum to the Lions, 5 meters short from their try line. Giving instructions to Klabekanye and Paul Doyle. Long stoppage there now. About 10 minutes behind what we should be. Back on the way now. Well, Van der Berg gives it to Richard Grew with a big carry, gives a bit more time now for Chris Smith, who I believe will look to clear it. No, it will be more like Van der Berg. No, it is Chris Smith who goes for the cross kick and gets to Cronia, but he's a bit isolated and knocks on the ball there. Yes, he has. So it will be a Connacht scrum. I don't know what the Lions were planning there. Chris Smith going for a cross kick inside the own 22. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Gamble there from the Lions and the risk. Fortunately, the gamble didn't pay off. So Connacht will have another chance. Don't know why he went for a cross kick inside your own 22. Bruce says hi. Hi, Bruce. Hope you're doing well. So no try for Connacht. Yes, no try for Connacht. You Gavin with a great carry over that vantage line. Now Paul Doyle. Carty. Gilbert is driven back too much today. Came to see the score too much today, says Bruce. Now, Connacht looking to strike. You Gavin pass goes away with Shane Jennings. Recovers it. And they have to go back towards the line, same middle line, losing a but like 20 meters there. Connacht. Now you Gavin swinging it. Now Dooley coming inside. Too much to do today. Okay. Oh, you Gavin breaks it off. Gapping out up to the 22. Connacht. Playing some good rugby, Connacht, but they need to break this right wall. Let's try. Jennings comes inside. He's brought down in the midfield. Now goes down the short side. Alright, is the Lions over the ball? No, says the referee. Now they play switch off direction. Now Coffee. Oh, nice hands here from Connacht, but you Gavin somehow grabs onto that ball, but it was held on the ground. Unfortunately, it's a great turnover work there by Angelo Davids and Frankie Horn. For Lions defending well. With men asking who scored a try, so it was a try by Angela Davids and then Henku van Wyk scored the tries there. Number 13 for the Lions, Henku van Wyk, and 14, Angelo Davids scored the try. Line out to Pierre for the Lions. Good work by Lansper and Pierre Puerta. Bartolo Klarnev bumps off one there hard. Monley van den Berg with puts one to the sky. Davids knocks on that one. No, backwards is the referee. Backwards somehow, I don't know. But wayward pass. The Lions have to regather Monley van den Berg. So in Klabikanye puts one down. Talented. And now Fainter holding that ball on the ground. It's a great turnover for Connacht by Paul Doyle. MotoGP sprint races also today with track mini fallers. That's rough to see, Bruce. That's very rough. Sorry, Van der Berg. Monley van der Berg. Apologies, Van den Berg. Van den Berg, not Van der Merwe. Thinking of Eduard van der Merwe, and no, I've mixed them up with Van den Berg. Monley van der Berg. Apologies. Great work there by Paul Doyle. 7-man line out for Connacht. Could they be set up a maul here? 5 minutes away from halftime. Connacht will want to score or get something at least before halftime. They've been inside the Lions half for a good while now. Powerful run by you, Gavin. I need 2-year-old insights into you, Gavin. Good double it there by Masashi and in Klabakanye. And then penalty goes against Darren Landsberg for having his hands on the ground when he tried to turn that ball over. Do you go for the 3 points? Is the ask? No, they're going for the touch. They can put this one 5 minutes away from the try line. Coffee. And driving more now from Connacht. BASF driving more. The green machine moving forward for Connacht. Still moving forward. Where's that ball? Has it been stopped? That ball is available. Surely, no, it's not. It's been stopped. Great stop by the Lions. And the Lions are just not letting up anything. Great defense. Connacht need to get a try soon if they want to get back to this game, says Chelsea fan. Yep, they have to, but doesn't seem like they will. Scrum here for the Lions, 5 minutes away from their own try line. Have to be a good scrum here for the Lions. It's stable scrum. And a back to Chris Smith, who clears here deep into Connacht territory. Doesn't kick it out. Hugh Gavin will have a run at this one. Sorry, Sam Gilbert, who pops it off to Harry West. O'Reilly. And should be turnover for the Lions. It is. Great work there by Mornay van den Berg. Great work here by the Lions. The Lions are really playing well. The defense is not giving anything. They haven't. I think they've conceded like 2 penalties. Is it even 2 penalties? Don't really concede any penalties yet, the Lions. Lions grabbing the courtesy through. Now chance here. Angelo Davids receives the ball over the top. Now Klabikane gives it to Mashache, to Darren Landsberg, to Batu Eleklani. That is a wayward pass. Now Richard Crew steps in. Great work by Richard Crew. Now Mornay van den Berg has to dig for that ball. Ron Feinter. Henku van Wyk, is that a forward pass? It won't matter. Masashi goes in. They might have to look at that last pass. But the Lions score right on half time. Did that pass go forward? It looked like it went forward. But Mashashe scores Iba Mashashe. Quick ball, Chris Smith to Ingo van Viken and to Mashashe. Just want to have a look at that pass again from Ingo van Vijk. Chris Smith, the conversion is there. Brilliant work. 21 points to 0. It was the Lions. Mashashe scoring 21 points to 0. That is half time. The Lions lead. It's been all the Lions really in terms of scoring points. Connacht dominating towards the end of this. Dominating. I would say they almost dominated the second quarter, but they struggled there. They struggled to break the Lions' defense. They need some creativity. Could they find it on the bench? I have to wait and see. But see, Xander posing the question: they cannot pick themselves up and start believe to make the pain go away, or they have to pick themselves up quickly because otherwise the pain will stay. But so far so good from the Lions. I want to have a look at that pass one more time because I thought that last pass went forward from the Lions, but it might not matter in the end because Connacht, they are struggling a bit. They have been just they have just been too good for Connacht. For Lions have just been too good for Connacht. Yes, Joseph, and I absolutely agree with that comment. So yeah, 21 points to 0. The Lions look really comfortable. Really do look comfortable. So Lions look comfortable unless Connacht are gonna try something different. I'm not sure. Sure what they can do. So yeah. So yeah. Halftime watches. See you soon. See you soon, Ruth. Told him. Oh no. So yeah, let's have a look at halftime stats. That's early on. So first try, beautiful from 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 the Lions. Forwards being square gives the pass to back pass to Christmas, and then staying on top of the ball and split defenders. Great work by PJ Butter, and then just having. If you look at the second try, Ron Finta has so many options. And then he just enough defenders, and then Henku Finta just attacks the line. Weak shoulders. And then the drive move from Connacht, it's great defense. So at Pick and Pay supermarket, then Blue Parrot Bar to collect cat food. Malls off. The Lions have had a go every time they've had the ball. They've had a go, and that's just what you have to do. Can the Lions continue to do the same? We will find out. We'll find out in the second half. But they're just playing with some really good rugby. Let's have a look at some of the stats. Well, we can. Have a look at the stats. So, possession wise, 66% for Connacht, 34% for the Lions. Offload 6 to the 12 of Connacht. Meters gained over 220, over 220, 224 to the 149 of Connacht. The Lions lead that. Defenders beaten 12, clean breaks 12. Defense wise, territory in favor of Connacht 71% to 29. Kicks in play 16 to 10. Kick success 100% for the Lions. Kick meters 334 to 279 for Connacht. Lions. Line out. Lions have lost one line out. Scrums won 5-2. No one really losing the scrums yet. So really well done so far. Who scored the tries? Us. How's it? So it was Henko van Wyk, Angelo Davids, and Mashashe. Siba Mashashe, the number 6, Henko van Wyk, and Angelo Davids. I was the Blue Parrot. I don't know what the blue. I actually want to. What is the Blue Parrot shop? I've never heard of that shop. Or is it a cafe? Shop. Cape Town. Don't know what the Blue Parrot is. What is the Blue Parrot? What is the Blue Parrot? Was busy with customers. Blue Parrot pub. Let's say pub. Pub shop in Cape Town. Okay, the OBC parrot. The blue parrot. Okay, the OBP. Okay, I've got the blue parrot pub in OB. In where did you say? In OBS. In OBS. Observatory. Obscene parrot. Okay, the obscene parrot. Okay, I see. I see it now. Observatory captain. Okay, yeah, correct one. Okay, second half just moments away. $40 remaining in the stop pay clash. A reminder for what the table would look like if Lions win. They do go above Leinster. They go and Leinster do still have to play, but they will go above Leinster. The Stormers have gone into second place. Close games to come for both these teams. Lions will go away to Leinster and Munster. Connacht will play Munster and Connacht. 2 seconds, just quickly, people. Okay. Good. 1 on. Looking to take, will be taking the kickoff. One on. Quickly play. After Conan puts this one into the air, chasing his own kick. It's gone on. Received by Sam Gilbert. Sam Gilbert. Julian says, go, go. Chris Smith of the kick. 50-22. Oh, that's great work there by Jack Arty, who puts this one deep inside the Lions half, but the game quickly play. Go Lions is Julian, so I guess you're supporting the Lions. My scrumpy Jack Pub always has good switches on the double brandy and coke. And Jack Carty, sorry, Sam Gilbert with the kick. And that is a poor one. So Lions won that battle. Yeah, slices that one. And goes out just just outside the 22 of Connacht. So the Lions winning that kicking battle, putting them just outside the 22 of Connacht. Oh, Landsberg takes that one-handed. Ron Fainter looking to make a big impact. More cold, says the referee. Where's that ball? That ball is on the side of Connacht. Connacht have turned that ball over. Not much distance there for Riley. Pressure cranking up on Connacht. Yeah, Buetta with the line out throw. They go down the short side. Mornay van der Berg shows and goes, gives it off to PJ Buetta, who gives it off to Chris Smith. They have got penalty advantage for not rolling away. Lions just inside Connacht. 22, Henku van Wyk now plays it to Mashashe, one of the try scorers, linking up back again to Henku van Wyk coming around the back. Now Mornay van der Berg looking for options, goes himself. Chris Smith, Buetta, Frankie Orr gives it to Gronier, and he will go over. Try time, Lions. And this would be the sixth win in a row. So they've won 5 games in a row before today. This will be the 6th one. Just good hands. The hands of the Lions is just something else, and they're playing some great rugby. Conversion, yeah, for Chris Smith. Version to come. The conversion is good. And the Lions lead 28 points to 0. A class handling there. Changes happening for Connacht front row and number 9. So Matthew Victory is on. Matthew Devine is also on. Then I believe it's Billy Bowen that's also on. Oh, Henku. Sorry, Ron Fainter bumping that one off. And Glabakanya. Taken back, so we can't kick this one right into touch, otherwise it would be directly. It's been knocked backwards by Sam Gilbert. 600 shot, impressive, says and absolutely they can see this one out. Matthew Devine. Now good def here from Connacht. I've got numbers on the outside. Slow ball. Devine. Connacht. Alright, where's this hit hard? Devine to Barrett. So Bowen is not on it. Is sorry, both props are on. Barrett and Bowen is on. That still Connacht. Now out wide, Hugh Gavin gives it to Matthew. Victory, won't win that one. Won't get a victory in that one. Come, let's see. Prime the cause. Now Devine, Gavin, Coffee out wide to Langton. Langton does really well, but over the ball is the Lions. And who's standing up? Henku van Wyk wants the turnover, but his face is full of blood, so you'll get a bit of treatment before play continues. But wow, great turnover. Lions on fire, says Julian. They absolutely are. Sean Nunton coming on, number 22. So they have brought on everyone except Shane Bolton. Oh, they're gonna have a look at something. The TMO and the referee. Making his way over to the big screen. Don't want to see the Lions get a red card. Let's see. Could be a dangerous. There's still no video showing. Now the video comes up. Let's see. I don't see anything wrong there. Is it the clean out? Or is it this next one? Trying to find it. I didn't see a dangerous hit when the play was happening. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Looking for a tackle from Asia Kotsa, number 1. Let's see, is it this tackle? That has to be. That has to be. What's this? Ooh. Yellow card? It's definitely upright, but Inklavakane comes in for the tackle. Yellow card? Should be just a penalty, but probably a yellow card in there as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a yellow card to Asia Kotsa. What's the decision? Let's listen. Yellow card, off-field review, upright contacted it. Yeah, today's age is just gonna be a yellow card, isn't it? Do you like making a poike or you prefer brine chops? Depends. I do like making a poike, but chops are also nice. So it depends. Depends on the mood, and depends on the mood. Fish and chips is Julian. Fish and chips is not a bad combo, but it's not really something you want on a Saturday, is it? Killer and lamb chops, says Ruth. Now driving Moya from Connacht. They're 5 minutes away from the Lions try line. Looking for the driving more. Divine looking to take this one out. They have to take. Oh, it will be a breakaway as he got that nose just short. The ball will come through. We'll leave it with the forwards. Just short. It's Billy Bowen. This time they are over. No, short again. They go again. Just short. Vantage offside. Backwards, and it's a try for Matthew Devine. Devine for Connacht. They get a try. Chicken and so far wings? No. No. Anything else? I'm giving a pass on that. Goes over the rock. Or over the one. Nephew Define the youngster getting a try. And now Jack Coffey looking to make it 7.228. Sorry, Gilbert, and it does so. Connacht fans been put high into the clouds almost of Ellis Park. They finally scored a try. The Lions walking back slowly, trying to eat up every bit of this yellow card. Finally showing the Connacht fans, but they're up there in the clouds at Ellis Park. If you know, Ellis Park is, of course, a big stadium. So if you are up there, you're almost in the clouds. All right, West takes that one in. So just reminding the Connacht have made all the subs except Shaney Bolton. Darren Lansbeck needs to release. He doesn't release a tackle, and it's a penalty against the Lions. If the Lions don't win this game, they will be kicking themselves. Trying to connect it to hashtag ball grabbing, forcing Lions not wanting to commit to rucks and moves, and reason for the try, says Xander. I feel like the Lions are conceding a few penalties, that's why. Now driving Moya from Connacht, gaining some momentum. They are about good 60 meters out from the line try line. Now moving up to halfway. Lions are making plans his roof what they need to. And now Gavin. Nice player. We see Sam Gilbert. He gets past the half gap. The main some good hands here by Connacht. Now you Gavin pops it off for Bowen. Billy Bowen. Bowen now. Paul Boyle. Divine. Boyle. You Gavin. Numbers out wide. He won't use them. Now popped. Now Victory. Matthew Victory has to do well. That's referee says that's not a knockdown, it's a knock on in the tackle. No advantage. So it will be Eddie Davids coming on for Batu Leklani. Of course, they need a prop on there. They need a prop, so they will be scrumming. Yellow card will remain a yellow card, says the referee. Connacht do have a fresh back, and they can now look to attack from the scrum. No Batu Leklani on the field means there. It's an extra prop, extra man slower. It's a 8 versus 7 man scrum for Connacht. Sean Jansen going in at number 8. Paul Doyle has moved to the 7 flank. Devine plays in. Nice work by Devine and Jennings. Jennings is brought down just short of the iron centimeter line. Devine. Now Gavin out to West. He's lost control of that ball. It is a Lions line out. Knock on into touch, so it will be a scrum or line out for the Lions. Line out. Line out for the Lions. Inside their own half. Nice work by the Lions. Chris Smith puts this one into the air. David's afterwards. Oh, that's a great hit on Sam Gilbert. The ball is not out. Now they play down the short side quickly. Oh, that's a loose pass. Comes down to the side of the Lions. Chris Smith now. Masashi with the chap over, and it's a good chase. It's a bit of space. Oh, kick through by Cronia. Oh, West knocks that one on. Oh, referee says it was a knock on from Red. I want to see where the knock on from the Lions, where there was a knock on from Connacht, where it was the knock on from the Lions. Great work by Siba Masashi. Mahashi. It was this. Is it a knock on from? That's not a knock on. I don't know. That was a knock on. Fenter is still doing good. He's doing good. Roof. Lions game. Yeah, the Lions have won this game, I would assume. Fenter is playing well. yellow card. And to be coming on soon. The Asia quarter. It is the Lions feed into the scrum. 5 meters away from the Connacht half. Well, they find the back, goes down the short side. Quan On is hit hard by Sean Norton. Now Ron Fenter makes the carry. Buatai is tackled back from the back. Knock on there by the Lions is the referee. Knock on there by Klabikanye. Josephine, I don't think I will be doing anymore. Maybe I co-streamed the Bulls game, but I don't think so. Knock on there by Klabikanye. So they're back to 15 men, the Lions, and with some fresh substitutions as well. I think Ron Fente is also going off for Reinhard Nochachel. Yes, so Nochachel is on. For Ron Fente. Now Devine plays it to John Devine, who plays it, who kicks it far down. So the two brothers linking up there. So as it stands, the Lions do go into third place. Connacht in 9th, getting no points from this game. Oh, turnover there by Connacht, winning the ball back from the line out. Nog net the Bulls. Yeah, yes, Julian. Absolutely. Just the Bulls to play. 28 points to 7. The Lions comfortable. I would like a Connacht try. Just one more try. 1 or 2 more tries. Nothing more. Devine looking to win the penalty. Referee saying he can't. Puts this one into the night sky. Good contest the ball. But Angelo Davids, great under that eyeball. Now the Lions have it. Can they play a bit of rugby? Darren Lansberg, fence of victory. On the back to Chris Smith, puts this one into the air. Contestable bit too far. Good tackle there on Shane Jennings. Sean Janssen. Matthew Devine puts this one into the sky. Angelo Davids knocks that backwards. Chris Smith is there to re-get it. Pops it up for Morne van der Berg. Van der Berg, what will he do? Gives a few steps, gets past 1 or 2 players, then is brought down. In Klabakani will play scrum off. He pops it to Darren Lansberg. Now it will be Morne van der Berg who gives it to Quan On with a good kick, and that's a 50-22 for the Lions. Great bit of vision from Quan On. looked up and sees the space. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Come on, one more Lions. Heath says go Lions from South Africa, from Mustafa living in Connacht. Aish, winner. Great to see you tuning in here, Heath. To see you there. Hopefully you're not getting too cold over there in Connacht. On the path. Apologies, Heather. Apologies. Aren't you? It's Connacht a dirty place to live in? I don't think so. Maybe Heather cannot answer that one. So Angelo Davids has been subbed off, and then I believe that means Gillian Pig, who is on. And scrum effective for the Lions, as that kick has gone off the side of the boot, so it is a Lions line out just inside the corner 22. Apologies about that. Weather is great currently, but definitely not South African weather. There's Heifer. Now chance here for the Lions. Cronia Patu Eleklani. Oh, turnover for Connacht. Penalty. Shane Bolton winning a turnover there. South African born is now on the field. Great work there by Shane Bolton. So penalty to Connacht. They will have a line out. Line out just outside the 22. Oh, that's a massive hit by Mornay Brandon on the Connacht player. And it's now the Lions having the ball. Robert saying, really appreciate trying to pronounce South African names. It would be a disaster in your country. Pronounce the names and explain sport. So I am from South Africa, actually. So yeah, I'm from South Africa. So yeah, that answers your question, Robert. Robert, Berg, Lonku. I'm a Safa Kiwi, but I don't support the All Blacks now. Oh, Van den Berg does well. Kriel. Now Smith. Now we have Kronia, Yerich Kronia. And over the ball is Connacht. Do they have the ball? Yes, they do have the ball. Same to you, chess fan. Enjoy your weekend. Dylan Coburn, then Xander. Yeah, Dylan Coburn is a lot better than saying the C and the K in there. Matthew Victory came from the Connacht Academy. Now the final user. Nice hands here from Connacht, but good defense. Good read there by Kelly and Peku. What a kick by Matthew Devine. Turns the Lions around and puts Connacht just outside the Lions 22. I need Connacht to score one more try. So Lions line out just outside their own 22. Chance here for Connacht. It's been won by Connacht. And now they swing it out wide. Space, yeah, good run there by Airways. Good defense from the Lions as well. Sean Janssen. Matthew Victory, Define. Oh, Norton, they keep it alive. And it's been turned over by Frankie Owen. Great defense by the Lions. Stops Connacht. I need a 5 minute snooze after this. Exhausting rugby rockers, says Roof. Yeah, it's been a very good game to be fair. Connacht, please. I just need Connacht to score one more try, man. JC Pateras replacing Frankie Owen, just secured the turnover. And now Mashashe, you see JC Pateras going down the short side after receiving the ball from the maul. Eddie Davids with a big carry. Eddie Davids again with another carry. Van den Berg. Looking to put this one into the sky. Van den Berg puts on a contested ball. It's been knocked backwards, then forward by Connacht. Shane Jennings makes a meal out of that one now. The Lions, Batu Eleklani, looking to get the pass away, won't be able to do so. New advantage for being offside. And they will play it and try to go for the quick tap there. One way from the back. That was not on the right mark. Never on side, is the referee. Do they go for the poster Lions? Keep your energy levels high. Puts the game properly away, or do you go for the try? No, they will go for the touch. They'll go for touch and look to score another try. The Lions. Well, my Brennan line out to show. Take is not clean, but they have to pull the Lions. Pass to Marshe. Mornay van der Berg. Eddie Davids. They're breaking this Connacht wall. Now Krill shows and goes. He's brought down. Yeah, some options out wide. Now they're going to switch off play again. Batu Eleklane bumps off one. Gets just a few meters short of the try line. It's still the Lions. Quan on with the step. Gets past and then pops the ball up. And it's a finish for who scored that? Try for Inku van Fake. And that brings this game to a proper end, I would say. And the Lions are preparing for a home quarterfinal, people. They are preparing for home quarterfinal. Or the Lions reminded they can finish third or fourth, depending on what happens in that Leinster game. If Leinster lose, the Lions walk away with a potential third place. Third place at the end of the weekend. Oh, that's a bad miss from Chris Smith. That's a horrible miss. Will not like to see that again. Lions fans already putting the beer to celebrate. Oh, they can absolutely. Oh, that's a great grab by JC Pretorius in the air. Sorry. JC Pretorius lifting up Krill. Great grab by Krill there. Need Connacht to score 2 tries now. Aoife says, awesome Lions. Oh, great grab there by Shane Bolton. Who's saying, thanks, Anu, you are terrific. Good luck for our Bulls. Yeah, thanks, Ruth. Appreciate it. Now, oh, good link up here by Connacht. And now it's Barrett with a barnstorming run, thinking it's Geordie Barrett. That's backwards, says the referee. About 10 meters out. Connacht, can they score? Oh, Shane. Harry West now there. Connacht one more time building up the faces. Haven't been able to break through this red wall. Chance, the late pass. Chance on the outside. Shane Bolton will go for the try. And it's a try for Connacht. If you start pouring your tequila, it's no longer a braai, it's a party. Is that a knock on? That's not a knock on. Just leave it. It happened right in front of the referee. Is he really gonna call it? It happened right in front of you, Mr. Referee. And he said it went backwards. Now you're gonna have another look at it. Look there. It happens right in front of the referee. That goes backwards. So his on-field decision was wrong. So knock on. No try. It is a knock on. Saying his on-field decision was wrong. If is saying, I wish I were home for good braai. Yeah, good. It's a bit tough over there. Five minutes left in this game. Here's the ball. Niku Stain. Chris Smith, Killian Peku. Counter-ruck. No. Doesn't come off Bartu Leklani. Bumps off a few guys. And goes again. 4.5 minutes left in this one. Niku Stain puts this one into the night sky. Great work there by Sam Gilbert. Now Shane Bolton. His try was ruled out. Sam Gilbert. Now out wide. Kick ball. Kick back. Kick down to Barry West. Oh, that clean out didn't look the best there from the Lions, but they do have the ball. Niku Stain. Sean Norton. Now Gilbert. Prendergast gives it off. Bolton there with massive run. Now Devine looking to get a second. He will get a second underneath the post. Matthew Devine getting his second and the second try for Connacht. There we go. 33 points to 14. Okay. Connacht, one more try before the end of this game, please. Devine just going himself. Time off, says the referee. The Lions need to speed up as they try to waste every little second, but that won't matter because the time is off now. 33 points to 14. Well done. Connacht. I need Connacht to score one more try, please, for my Super Brew. Harry West goes himself, gets over the 22. Now, Prendergast keeps it alive. Now, they have it there, Paul Boyle into Shane Jennings. Devine. Billy Bowen. Now, Janssen carrying that into contact. Needs a release. 2 minutes left in this game. Can Connacht walk away with maybe 3 tries? They won't get their bonus point, I don't think. Matthew Devine goes for a kick. Could be a very good kick. It is a really good kick. Puts Connacht just outside the line. Lions 22. Great kick there by Matthew Devine. Almost a 50-22. Sander saying, Viva la Lions, Viva. Don't think Connacht will score 2 tries here. But I can score 1. Of course, looking at what's to come. So Lions will have to play Leinster and Munster away from home. Connacht will play Munster at home and Edinburgh away. That's what's to come for both these two teams. Just 16 days away, that encounter. Connacht and for Connacht up against Munster and Lions up against Leinster. They can score, yeah. Connacht have the ball. Where's that ball? It was not out as Richard Grew went to go and grab it. So it is a penalty against the Lions. Going to get kick for touch. And it is a Connacht line out about 10 meters away from the try line. They need to score within about 30 seconds. 10 seconds, Connacht to have a chance. 20 seconds left for Connacht. But now that driving maul is going forward. Connacht, slow maul. They have to break loose now. Prendergast just short. Need to score. Just short. Advantage for offside. Now Sean Janssen. Devine now. Cross kick. There's lots of space. Oh, but it's missed. But luckily for Connacht, they did have advantage. Just too much on that kick by Devine or Coffey. I think that was Jack Coffey with the kick. Bit too much on it. Matthew Victory getting some treatment. But the clock has gone into red, so this will be the last action. Time is off. Matthew Victory. 10 offside. Time is off. Going on, the captain. Now with Frankie on going off. Clear victory. Getting some treatment for his shoulder. The card is going to come on for him. So yeah, showing a few people in the crowd, but with this one means the Lions do go into third place with Leinster to play. If Leinster to lose that game, it will be the Lions finishing the weekend in third place. If Leinster win, the Lions finish the weekend in fourth place. So yeah. So just waiting for play to come on. It's still showing. Showing it. Yeah, to recap what has happened. So tries for Connacht were both scored by the replacement scrum of Matthew Devine. For the Lions, it was first Angelo Davids, then Henku van Wyk that went over. Then it was Siba Mahashe. And then the fourth try was. What's the fourth try? The fourth try was Erich Kronia. And the fifth try, again, Henko van Wyk. So tries for the backs, really. So now Matthew victory. I need Connacht to score a try for my Super Brew. Just score. Lions, just let them score, please. Oh, trick play there. Paul Doyle goes over, and that's my Super Brew. Correct. And I love that. Love to see that. But that's the last play. Connacht scoring 3 tries. I did say the Lions would score 5, so I get that correct as well. So finally score the try. The Connacht boys. Flags waving. Unfortunately, a little too late. Sam Gilbert looking to make it 3 for 3. And the kick is over. And the game ends 21 points to 33. Connacht score at the last minute with a tap and goal, which I'm very happy about. So, massive turnaround for the Lions, who go into third place now with Leinster to play. And they win this game 33 points to 21. Great win for the Lions. Unfortunately, Connacht don't end it to it like they wanted to. So, yeah. But up to come next is the Bulls up against Scarlets, which will be covered by Amish, and then as well as Mansa also, which is next after this one. So, yeah. But I will see you guys whenever I see you again. And so, yeah. Cheers, people. Have a good weekend. Bye.